Hey guys, what's up? Lumpy Ice Cream here. Sorry for the lateness. I had a friend's birthday party yesterday, and we played laser tag and shit, and by the time I got home I was completely exhausted, extremely sore, so I went straight to bed, and yeah. So this will serve as the 8th of December's video, even though it's being filmed on the 9th. Yeah. Sorry for the extremely curly hair. I don't know what's going on with it. It's just extra curly today. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, I figured today's topic would be looking into the wondrous year of 2016. And I'd be ranking the movies based on my anticipation for them. So yeah, let's get into it. Now, I went on to Wikipedia and looked at all the movies that are coming out in 2016 and picked 14 of them that right off the bat I can say, yeah, I'll more than likely see that. So these are those 14 movies put into my excitement for them, basically. Alright, let's start off with number 14. Gambit. Even when they announced this thing, I was never hyped for it. And then they cast Channing Tatum in the role. I just don't know if... when I think of Gambit, I don't think of Channing Tatum. But, whatever, I've not seen anything... I've seen him in a few things, but, I wouldn't say I'm completely familiar with him to say he'd be a bad Gambit. But, I don't know. I just don't think any particular member of the X-Men, except for Wolverine, has a particularly interesting story outside of the X-Men. That's just how I feel. You wouldn't do a Cyclops solo movie because, Cyclops isn't that interesting in the movies anyway. But, he's the leader of the X-Men. Well, in the comics. Even if this movie's good, I still will disagree with it, because you're taking a character from the X-Men and giving him his own movie. So, whatever. Take it or leave it. Number 13. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. The only reason I'm seeing this movie is because it's a spin-off from Harry Potter. That's literally the only reason that I'm seeing this. I really otherwise could not give two shits about the movie, but I'm not going to let that affect the movie when I see it, so that's just where I stand. Number 12, Neighbours 2 Sorority Uprising. The Tim actually bought the first one with him one time. Brought it with him one time when he came up, and we watched it, and I thought it was a perfectly fine movie, but I didn't think, I'd like a sequel. I don't think it needs a sequel. I think it's just being a cash cow, kind of. It just doesn't need a sequel, in my opinion. But, whatever, we'll see how it turns out. Number 11, The Conjuring 2, the Enfield Poltergeist. Enfield, is that how you pronounced it? Pronounced it. That's how I pronounced it. Is that how you pronounce it, though? I don't know. I've said this before on the channel. Horror usually doesn't scare me at all. The only horror that really sticks with me is psychological horror. The ghosts and jump scare bullshit will not work on me. so I doubt this movie is going to scare me. When I walk into a horror movie, I usually don't judge it based off how much it scares me, because I don't get scared during horror movies. Again, it's only the psychological bullshit that ends up getting me. So, yeah, that sticks with me a lot more than the jump scary bullshit, because it's predictable and anyone can see it coming. So, yeah. Number 10, a movie I had actually no idea was coming out, the BFG. Now, for those of you who don't know, that stands for Big Friendly Giant. It was a Roald Dahl book, and one of the actual books, only books I've actually read. I'm not a big reader. I just don't, I don't know what it is. I'm trying to think of the right terms to explain it. I'm not a patient person. I don't really have the patience to to read a book, if that makes sense. I don't know if it does to you, but whatever. But this was one of the ones I read as a child, and I really liked it. So, the fact that they're making a movie of it is intriguing and worrying at the same time. A lot of people didn't like the Tim Burton Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I think this is being done by Disney, and Steven Spielberg's directing it, so, it's not got anything in common with that movie at all. But, Roald Dahl book to movie adaptation. So, it's gonna be intriguing to see where this goes, but also it's gonna be worrying, because it's something from my childhood I have fond memories of, and we'll see. Number 9, Rogue One, a Star Wars story. My excitement for this is just based off it's Star Wars, and that's really it, because we're not being given a whole lot. That's not a bad thing, but yeah. It's gonna be cool to watch it though, because it's, set in between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope, so we'll be seeing, I guess, a lot more of that kind of process, because a lot of people, events, I don't know, because, a lot of people want to know what happened between the two movies. I still like to think what happened in the Star Wars Battlefront 2 game happened, because that seems like a really cool way of it going down. But whatever. Number 8, Doctor Strange. I don't know a whole lot about the Doctor Strange mythos. Most of my knowledge just comes from the Spider-Man animated series and just general knowledge of the character. But it will be cool to see the character done on the big screen, and opening new worlds for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, something I think it desperately needs, because after Age of Ultron, yeah, it needs to be redeemed big time. I liked Ant-Man, by the way. I'm just saying, I don't think Ant-Man was enough to redeem what Age of Ultron did to the MCU. Just saying. Number 7, Suicide Squad. I'm not as aggressive to this film as most people are. Most people aren't really into this movie, it seems. A lot of people are very quick to judge it. I will admit, Will Smith as Deadshot is an interesting and odd choice. I wouldn't say it's necessarily the most awful choice in the world, but just interesting. I really like the look of Killer Croc. I love the look of the Joker. The only thing I have a problem with is the damaged tattoo, but whatever. But yeah, I think a lot of people are just kind of judging it way too early. Like, a lot of people are, like, making jokes about all the tattoos and everything. Like, are you kidding me? You're picking apart such a little thing because you can't pick apart anything else. Like, yeah, so what? Most of the characters have tattoos. Get over it. It's just ridiculous, I think. Anyway, number 6, Star Trek Beyond. Now, I've only seen a handful of episodes of the series, both like the original and Next Generation, and a few of the others maybe, but I wouldn't say I'm a Star Trek fan, I guess, but you know, I can sit and watch them. I mean, for Babylon 5, what we're going to be doing is we're not Babylon 5, Thick plus Finn. When this movie comes out, and the lead up to that, we're going to be reviewing all the movies. So, yeah, I can sit and watch them. I think the newer movies kind of get a bit of a bad rap. I don't know why. A lot of people seem to hate the whole, I guess, spoilers for Into Darkness. So, I'll give you a thumbs up when you can, you know, mute your video now, and I'll give you a thumbs up when you can come back, okay? People seem to get pissed off by the whole Khan thing. I don't know why, because this isn't like a reboot in essence. It is set in a different universe, so you would assume it would have, if it has its own versions of all these characters, you'd think it would have its own version of Khan, no? But whatever. So yeah, thumbs up, you can come back now. Okay. So, number 5, Captain America Civil War. The reason this is so low on the list is because I'm genuinely excited for the other 4 movies above this. But also, it seems like it's going to have exactly the same problems that Age of Ultron did. There are so many fucking characters jam-packed into this thing, but I'm afraid it's going to feel bloated. It's gonna feel like they just address one thing, and before even like getting a little bit in depth on that particular thing, they're already on to the next 5 things. That was my major problem with Age of Ultron, and why I was massively disappointed by that movie and massively angered at that movie, was because I mean, you can say that the first Avengers was slow and everything, but I'd prefer that. I prefer the slower build, you know, a little bit of build up. You actually get things that, albeit maybe a little bit too drawn out, but, you know, it's like the number one complaint people had about Avengers was, oh, I just sat through however many years, however many movies building up to this movie, and you're just going to get me, and we just have to sit through however many hours, oh, not hours, but like an hour or so of more build up. Like, yeah, you saw all these characters built up. You didn't actually get the build-up of them coming together, which is, like, you can't just open an Avengers movie, like, the first one, I mean, with the Avengers already together, no context, no nothing, they're just there, together. You can't do that, because, yeah, like, you'd be like, excuse me. They wouldn't be like, you wouldn't be like, excuse me. You'd be like, oh, how did this happen? So yeah, it's nonsensical. But Age of Ultron just kept rushing everything. It was like, can we just stay on this one thing, flesh it out a little bit, flesh it out. I wish they would have flushed out Age of Ultron. You know, just get a little bit in-depth on things. You can't just do all of this and then... Anyway, and I'm really afraid that this movie is going to take that same road. Although this is actually, like, contained again, like, within one plot, but I'm really afraid of that happening in here. Like, they're not going to dwell on things, they're just going to keep rushing it. It's a huge worry for me. Like, honestly, going into 2015, I did not think that Age of Ultron would be the worst superhero movie. And that's saying something, because Fantastic came out in the same year. And I honestly preferred that movie to Age of Ultron. That's how much I hate Age of Ultron, guys. I liked Fantastic more. Anyway, number 4, Deadpool. I am a huge Deadpool fan. I know, cliche to say. A lot of people think that liking Deadpool is too mainstream, and I'm like, so? A lot of people like the character. Big whoop. You're not the only one who can like the character. Like, people who are all like, I liked the character before they were cool. I'm like, congratulations. Are you the only one who wants rights to that character? Like, you're the only one who wants to like the character, and the moment anyone else does, it's all like, oh no, oh hell breaks loose. Like, so what? Other people can like the character. So what if, like, millions of people like the character? Big whoop. People like that just annoy me. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the Deadpool movie. Ryan Reynolds, I think, is completely 100% the right choice for the role. It's just the shit he was given beforehand was horrible. I mean, he's just proven in the trailers for this movie and everything he's done in the build-up that he is absolutely the right man for the job. He has the comedy chops, and it's just going to be an entertaining movie. Will it be a good movie? I don't know, but I definitely can guarantee it will be entertainment for anyone in the cinema. So, moving on to number 3, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Half Shell. Now, yes, the 2014 Ninja Turtles had a mountain of problems, but I love that movie. It was entertaining, and that's all I could have asked from a Turtles movie. At least it wasn't, you know, I don't even know the word I'm looking for. Basically what the 2007 movie was. That animated piece of shit, man. I hated that movie. They have the whole fucking Raphael going off on his own, dressing in some leather biker suit. The fuck is that shit? Get the fuck off the screen. That's shit. Yeah. I do think the whole Raph-Leo feuding thing is always overdone in everything. It's like, we get it, just move on. Can you stop doing this? But, you know, they're bringing in Bebop and Rocksteady. Seamus is playing Rocksteady, which is interesting. But yeah, I'm really, really looking forward to this movie. Because I love me some Ninja Turtles, so bring it on. Number 2, and this may surprise a few people, Batman vs. Superman Dawn of Justice. Yeah, it's only number 2. To be honest, the recent trailer has actually made me less excited for the movie. The whole reveal they do in the trailer, and you'll know with what I mean, but I'm keeping it vague if there's like that 1% of people on the earth who haven't seen it. Why spoil your own movie? Why put that character in the trailer? People are going to see this movie anyway. Okay? You don't need to sell people on it. It's Batman vs. Superman. There's your price of admission right there. Batman versus Superman. That's all you need to sell your fucking movie. You did not need to put him in the trailer to get people to see the movie. Now, I don't know if they were just basically like, alright, people know anyway, so let's just put it out there and say, yeah, the character's in the movie. Because, you know, pretty much everyone, nearly everyone would have read the rumors that this character was going to appear in the movie. Plus, the interview that a certain actor gave said basically something in that interview that kind of confirmed the character he was playing. So, yeah. But, you know, it just would have been a massive mark-out moment to see this character in the movie. It's like, you'd be going into it and you'd kind of be wondering, is it true? Nah, probably not. Plus, I'm not that fond of the character appearing anyway, because a certain Superman TV series, well, not really Superman, it's fucking Smallville, there you go, already did a good job of butchering the character. See, I'm doing a better job working around this thing and trying not to spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen the trailer or heard the news. It's getting kind of difficult because I really want to vent. Fuck it, I'm just going to say it. Again, spoilers, if you don't want to hear, hit the mute button now. I'll give you a few seconds. I'll give you the thumbs up when it's good to listen. Okay, we're good. Doomsday, you know, why is he in the movie? Doomsday's sole purpose in the comics, the only reason the character is... the only reason the character exists is to kill Superman. Why are you bringing him in just to align Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman? That's the only reason he's in the movie. He'll present a challenge and then probably just be dispensed with in like 5 minutes. He's going to be a footnote in the movie, and Doomsday can be a footnote, but the one thing he has to do is kill Superman. That's the one reason he exists, and they're not going to kill Superman in the second movie. Plus, we know he's in Justice League, so... whatever. Why do I give a shit? Whoop-de-doo, Doomsday's in the movie. Whoop-de-doo, you're wasting him. You're literally throwing him aside, which is what they do anyway. Doomsday is basically a throwaway villain. But what does he do? What's the one thing everyone knows him for? And that's killing Superman. So now you're taking that away and just making him a footnote. That's all he is now. Congratulations. What have you achieved? Anyway, moving on to number 1. I've been really negative this video. Wow. Number 1. X-Men Apocalypse. The X-Men might be some of my favorite characters in the comics, and it's hard to really pick one over the other, but, well, a few of them are really shitty, but I can pick a few of the good ones, but it's really hard to, like, put them in, like, my favorite. I really love Beast, I love Cyclops, basically the entire 90s X-Men from the comic, not the comics, the cartoon, because I grew up on that shit. And Apocalypse, man, I have fond memories of playing the X-Men Legends Rise of Apocalypse video game. So, I really love Apocalypse, and they better do him right. He does look like Ivan Ooze, but I'm going to hold off judgment, because, you know, obviously I probably would have preferred they would have maybe given him a more grey skin tone instead of the bright blue, but whatever. I'm really looking forward to this movie. Love X-Men, love Apocalypse, and it is easily the movie I'm looking the most forward to for next year. Alright guys, gonna bring it to a close. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing for today's video. I might do... I don't know. You'll see. Whatever's uploaded. But also... the Tim, I believe, is back. I haven't actually talked to him yet, because, one, I was asleep yesterday, so I couldn't call him. And yeah, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning here, so I'm not going to call him at this time, even though he's more than likely probably awake. But yeah, I will call him later today, get him up here, and we'll be doing our commentary track for, bloody, what's that movie? Star Wars! Sorry. Yeah, both Star Warses. Star Warses? I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna do that. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, so we'll be doing our commentary tracks / mini reviews of those movies. Episode 4 and 5, A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back. We'll be doing both of those. Or we might save one, you know, just because we got to watch The Flash as well. Actually, I think we have to, I'm going to presume he hasn't seen the crossover of Flash and Arrow from last week. So, yeah, might need to do that. It's going to get a little iffy. I don't know when our commentary tracks are going to be done. They might get done Thursday when Tim stays. Because he goes home Wednesdays. He just comes up, we watch The Flash, he goes home. Then he comes up Thursday, we watch Arrow, we do the review, then he stays. Well, not the review, the comparison. So, yeah. There's that. I don't know. It's going to get a little sketchy, but we'll work it out, and you'll see. So, you know what? For today's video, the 9th of December's video, I might do my thoughts on the Doctor Who finale. Or I might not. I don't know. I really want to rant about it. And I feel like I should do that in my own video, and I won't take up too much of the Babylon. Not Babylon. Sorry. Fuck, what am I thinking of? Vic Plus Fin Productions video, the series recap. I don't want to take up too much time in that. So I'll probably do my own video ranting on it and my major problems with it. Because, yeah. Not that good of an episode in hindsight. But whatever. I don't know. You'll see whatever's up. You'll see whatever comes up today. So, there's that. No, don't save the document. Sorry, I'm closing this document. And yeah. Anyway, guys, I thank each and every one of you for watching. Please go down to the description and click all those videos. Not videos. Click all the links to the channels. My Facebook page, all the social media links, Twitter, Facebook, all that. Babylon 5, 16th of December, Star Wars video, ranking the movies, plug. Check out Phoenix Fire's channel, check out the Tims, check out the Babylon and Vic Plus In, all of that. If you like the video, give it a like, please comment, subscribe, share, all that cool shit. I will see you guys later today for whatever video is up. You guys will see. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna get going. Gonna be watching some stuff. I don't know what I'll be watching. I'll be doing some stuff. I'm not gonna do the video right after this, but it'll be up later today. You guys will see it. So yeah, I'm gonna get going. I shall see you later. Take care. Bye.